Hey guys, it's Itsshawnieboyy here, and I'm out in the nature. I'm actually out in the field, as you can see right now, and around a bunch of woods. But I'm talking about today about the topic is God will. And I said, why not just go out in nature and out in the middle of a field and just talk about is God will. So to me, there's still a lot of people out there in this world think that there's no such thing as a God, and how the earth was created by a Big Bang Theory, and how all of a sudden the earth was formed, and that's just how creation started. And I just don't go along with that. To me, even if the Big Bang Theory had started, or even if that's what created the earth, somebody had to be the person to start the Big Bang Theory. How can something just all of a sudden happen and nobody created that? You know, to me it's just, it don't make any sense. And to me it's just, for something like that to happen, it would have to be somebody is way up superior, or somebody that's in a higher being, or all being, than just for something, just for the earth to just automatically just all of a sudden just form. Somebody had to be in control, and somebody had to be the person to start it. And that's where God comes along. And it's just, to me, it's crazy how people just try to say that, you know, God don't exist, and you can see, like I said, all these trees, and just see how nature is, and just at the sky, and just say how there's no God. I mean, who else created that? Who else created it? It didn't just all of a sudden just pop up out of nowhere. Something had to create it. All the insects and all the birds and all the animals, all the beautiful creations you see, something had to create that. It just didn't come out of nowhere. And to me, it's just that all of that came from a higher being, and all of that couldn't have happened just by a big thing through it. It's just, it don't make sense. It's not possible how all that can happen. And as you can see back in history, and all these different cultures and different history things that happened in the past, all of them believe that there's a higher, superior being. Now, some cultures don't believe in God, and they don't think God exists, but a lot of cultures still believe exists, that there's a higher being that is what created the earth. And that gives you points and clues there that obviously, you know, God has to be in control, and obviously there's a more higher being than what just, you know, the earth just creating by itself, and nobody was in control for that. So that's what I just get from, you know, how I always remind myself that God has to exist, and there has to be something out there higher being than what we are, to create this earth and create this world that we live in. And it's just something how people spend years and to spend their whole life trying to come up with an excuse, or try to come up with an opinion, or come up with a theory how the earth started and how the world started. And it's just simple, that God created the earth. And reading the Bible, I mean, some people still don't want to say, well, it's not true, or it can't be possible. Just reading the Bible tells you everything. And it's just that, you know, God's been, you know, I'm just started this channel, and a YouTube channel, and how it's a video, it's, you know, slowly growing, but I know in the future it's going to get better. And just, God's been dear me to say, create a video and just talk about how amazing how, you know, the earth was started, and that, do I believe in God, and I believe in that there is such thing as a God. And I do. So by me creating this video, I do believe there is a God. It's just, it's not possible how this earth could be here, and us as human beings be here on this planet Earth, and there's no such thing as a God. It don't make any sense. It don't really make any sense to me. It's just, it's crazy how people just don't believe in God, and just don't believe how there's a higher, superior being out there, or creator that started the world, and it's not God. I just can't understand that. And I'm even had instructors that didn't believe in God, and even had instructors to believe that we came from monkeys, we came from fish, and we came from all these type of creatures that we eventually evolved into, and we came from apes and stuff. And that's just how we was involved. But no, God created Adam and Eve, and that's where all of us came from. ancestors of Adam and Eve. And some of you guys that's watching this video might not agree with what I believe, but hey, I live in a country where I can have the freedom to say what I want to say, and a freedom of speech to say what I say, and have the freedom of religion to believe in whatever I want to believe in. And if I want to believe in God and be a Christian, there's nothing wrong with that. It's not hurting you. It's my life, and I can choose to believe in what I want to believe in. And just as me, that's what my thoughts is on about God, and God do exist. I don't know how else possible that it can make sense how God can't exist. And as you guys see, you know, he's been watching this video, and thankfully that you got this far in the video, that I'm out in the middle of the field and I'm just in nature. And like I said, that'd be perfect, the perfect area and a perfect category to talk about. And talk about, does God exist, not to be in nature, and to film in nature by doing this video. So it's just that, you know, just people that, you know, it says that God doesn't exist. They know that God exists, or they know that there's a more higher being than what they are. They just don't want to realize that it exists, and they don't want to realize that there's a such thing as a God. They come up with all these other excuses and things trying to say that it doesn't exist, but it does. God do exist. I don't know how more I can explain to you, because as you can see, you know, every day that you live, and just to see how the seasons change and how the weather changes, and how, you know, babies is being born and animals are out in the world, and how that's how nature is. I mean, something had to create that. Somebody had to create that, and it just didn't pop up overnight, or just didn't pop up just like that in just in a blink of an eye. All that stuff had to happen, and to me, God is the one that created all that. And God didn't create the earth just like, he didn't just create the world overnight. It took him, if you read in the Bible, it took him 7 days to create the world and the heavens. I'm sorry, I'm got a lot of aggravating mosquitoes and bugs that flying around my head. I'm sorry about that. But it took him 7 days to create the world and what we live in the heavens and the earth. And see, on this 7th day he rested, and he saw everything that was good. Reading the Bible, it'll tell you. Reading the Bible. But just thanks for watching this video. Comment below if you know your thoughts about this video, and how did you think, what you think about is there such thing as a God. What is your beliefs on how the earth was created? Because not a lot of people talk about it, but I like to talk about it because it's something that we need to more talk about it, and we need to talk more about how God is real, and how the earth was created, and how all this other theories and stuff, and how we can just claim all that information and just come to the exact idea that there's such thing as a God. So just share this video. I didn't want this video to get too long. It's always getting about 8 minutes long. But just share this video with everybody that you know. Let's just start at, you know, comment below and just give me your views on what you believe in. I mean, my beliefs and beliefs that I believe in God. You might believe in something else, but just give me a comment below on what you believe in. Just share this video with everybody that you know, and just thanks for watching. Bye-bye.